Hey guys, Tiffany Scott for Charlotte Exposed magazine. I'm hanging out uptown Charlotte at Revolution Boutique. It's located off of Trade Street in the epicenter. I'm about to hop inside and interview CC Merritt. He's a really talented local up-and-coming artist. Hey everybody, it's Tiffany Scott back for another edition of Up Close and Personal for Charlotte Exposed magazine. We took the time out to sit down with CC Merritt. He's a really talented up-and-coming local artist. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
So you're originally from Orangeburg, South Carolina, right?
That's right.
What brought you here to Charlotte?
Well, when I came to Charlotte, I was still in high school. My mom, she got a job up here in Charlotte, so I just moved up here and been in Charlotte for like 4 years now, so I've been loving it so far. Good.
Have you seen a big difference in the hip-hop scenes between Orangeburg and Charlotte, or?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's more going on in Charlotte. Like, I mean, where I'm from, it wasn't really a scene. It was just like, you know, select few people that was really doing it. But in Charlotte, the music, it's a lot of things going on. So.
Nice. Now you've been rapping since the age of 12, right. And then you became professional at 17.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Well, like when I was younger, like probably around the age of around 4 or 5, something like that. Like I used to always, my brothers used to rap, and all my family, everybody in my family did music. So it was just like, you know, it was something that, you know, I just felt like I had to do. So when I was around 12, my brother had the recording stuff. He made beats and all that, and I used to sneak in the studio and just try to record my own music. And nice. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing that at the age of 12. But when I around 17, that's when I knew that's what I really wanted to do. So I started taking it real serious. So
do you think that your brothers may have been a really big inspiration for you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Definitely. Where did the name CC Merritt come from?
Okay, well, the name CC Merritt, well, my first official rap name was Castro. That was my first official. Like I had other rap names, but it was just, Castro is what I stuck with. And when I moved to Charlotte, it became Carolina Cash, because I was from, you know, South Carolina, North Carolina, so I was just like Carolina. So that's CC. And the word Merritt, I added that because when I graduated high school, I graduated later than what I was supposed to. Like the last year of high school, last semester, like I was about to drop out, or whatever. But you know, a teacher, she sat me down and told me that, you know, I got to finish my work, I do what I got to do. So I did that. You know, I stayed after school, I did extra credit, I did all my work, and at the end of the semester, I got a certificate. It's like student of the semester. It said merit of achievement. And then, like, that's when I realized, like, you know, I worked hard. I did what I had to do. Like, school, that was a grind to get, you know, to get finished with it. So it was a merit of achievement. So I just, you know.
So you got your merit, and then a star was born.
Yeah.
Speaking of stars, the BET Hip Hop Awards aired earlier in the week.
Right.
And after each commercial break, they had a segment called The Cypher. Mm-hmm. Do you prefer to freestyle, or do you like to write everything down before you record?
Well, yeah, I like to write. I like to write a lot. I mean, I freestyle, you know, from time to time on certain tracks, but it's just, I like to write and get all my thoughts together so I can just really put together a good piece. Okay,
and also in that award show, they highlighted Antoine Dodson, who, if those of you who haven't heard about Antoine Dodson, he's a local cyber celebrity who became famous for his Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wives song. How do you feel about people getting famous, you know, and gaining popularity in the hip-hop industry for songs like that versus talent?
You know, I mean, honestly,
like, really?
No, I mean, honestly, you know, if that's his, like I said, I respect his grind. I mean, he put in the time, he put in the, you know, the effort to do what he's doing. Right. So I mean, I can't knock him for that. I mean, he getting it. So
true, very true. You've mentioned in other interviews that you wanted to be an inspiration for your generation.
Definitely.
What message do you want to send to everyone?
The grind continues. That's just, you know, just never give up, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever you're going through, whatever, just, you know, keep on going and just don't stop for nobody.
All right, and speaking of the grind continues, when is that mixtape going to drop?
November 5th.
November 5th, and it's been a long time in the making.
Right.
Describe, you know, some of the things that you've been through on that journey of making your mixtape.
Well, a lot of failures, of course, a lot of failures, you know. It was plenty of times when I wanted to stop the music. I didn't want to do it. It's just too much going on in my life. I didn't feel like the music was important, at, you know, certain times. But then, you know, every time I got down, I needed the music to turn back to, and so it just like, that's all I had. So I just had to keep going with it. So
keep grinding.
Yeah, pretty much.
So is that where the name came from? The grind continues.
Yeah, the grind continues. Just, it's something I live by.
Okay.
Say it with my prayers.
So there's a song that you've recorded recently called "Go Girl."
Go girl.
Was that inspired by a real woman, or?
It was inspired by a bunch of women. Just
Okay.
you know, just in the club. You know, it's like the song says, "Shake it like you trying to make your ex-boyfriend jealous." It's just like, girl, do your thing. You in the club, you having fun. Just go. Just it's hype though.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Are a lot of your songs inspired by real life women, or
Yeah, definitely.
just real situations?
Yeah, real situations.
Are you currently romantically involved?
Yes. With myself, nah. I mean,
Perfect mate.
Yeah, I mean, honest, nah. I'm just, my music that's my girl. Love her to death. I ain't gonna ever leave her. But as far as nah, I'm single.
Okay. Well, what kind of women do you? Hide your eyes. What kind of women do you look for?
Somebody that can make me laugh, and somebody that can, somebody that's ambitious, and somebody with a pretty smile.
Okay, the smile does it.
Yeah.
So we know that you've already stirred up a lot on the local hip hop scene, or the local scene in Charlotte. What would be your major or biggest goal as far as your career?
My biggest goal as far as my career right now, it had to be, like, a goal I always wanted was 106 Park. Like, I wanted to get on 106. I feel like once I get on that, on that platform, then I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to do. But I want to go beyond that, but that's just one place I feel like I want to stop by on this journey.
Okay, 106 Park is a major segue to the national audience. Have you always been a solo act, or were there other people involved in your music beginnings?
Yes, in the beginning, I was a solo act, but then, as people really started to pick up that I could rap, they wanted to form groups. So I was a part of, certain groups. It just didn't work out for what I wanted, so I just had to get on my own thing.
Got it. What other artists inspire you in the business, whether they're currently performing or have in the past?
Well, artists like James Brown, Michael Jackson. As far as rappers go, I really like Jay-Z, his whole swag and everything. I like Elvis a lot, what I'm saying, because he was a performer, and he just really bring you into what he was doing. So I just I like those people. So
okay. All right. So, if you could put a label or describe the type of music that you love to produce or to rap,
right,
what would it be?
High energy, definitely. It's just a constant. Like with my music, I just want to constant, just like you just don't stop.
So it's club ready or car ready?
It's on the way to the club in the car ready.
Okay, got it.
So it's like, it gets you hype all the way through the night.
Sounds good.
That might be a new song, by the way. Hype all the way through the night.
Heard it here first. What is Lasan Entertainment?
Well, Lasan Entertainment is an entertainment group that I'm a part of, and like what they do at Lasan Entertainment, the artists that they have, range from rappers, actors, models, singers, painters, poetry, just a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And what they do is they just build you up as an artist, but then at the same time they build you into an entrepreneur. So you're a part of that, but you're also building and sprouting your own business and everything like that. So
thank you so much for joining us today.
no problem, anytime. For
more information on CC Merritt, go to www.cltexposemag.com. See ya.